Security, prosperity and loyalty are three of the most important stats in Bannerlord. They determine many things regarding settlements, like trade, tax income, and the chance of the settlement to start a revolt. In order to get the best possible results, you will have to understand how they work, and you are going to learn that in today's video. Let's start. First, let's talk about the loyalty, as it is, in my opinion, the most important one to increase, or otherwise you will have to deal with rebelling clans. Keeping loyalty up is easy if the owner of the settlement is of the same culture as the settlement, which is not often the case. You can assign a governor who is of the same culture. It is not as effective as the other method, but it can still be used to increase your loyalty. To check the culture of companions, you can click on them and here it is. You should also complete the quests of the notables, and once you get a high relation with them, you will get a bonus to loyalty by that high relation. In some areas when you have a high security, that will also contribute to loyalty by giving it a bonus. And one last thing that you can do is build the fairgrounds in the settlement, as they will also grant you a higher loyalty alongside with the festival and games project. Now, we said that a high security increases loyalty, but let's take a look at what you need to do to get a high security. Settlement issues. These are the quests that are available in towns, but make sure you make a difference between notables, because these only work for notables who are not gang leaders, so that means artisans and merchants. Completing gang leader quests won't make things better. Even worse, completing their quests will take a hit on security of the settlement, because their quests are often related to helping bandit and rogue-like behavior. The next thing that affects security is the garrison, but we have to make something clear. Militia doesn't help for that. Only the non-militia types of units increase your security. And as you can see here, once we take the soldiers out, the garrison bonus is gone. Sometimes hideouts that are in the vicinity of a town will also reduce security of that said town, so clearing these out is also very nice if you want to make your people feel safe. For some unknown reason, I don't understand why, but prosperity has an impact on security, and not a positive one. If we hover over it, we're going to see that prosperity plays quite a big role in determining the security of a town. And for even more unknown reason, the higher the prosperity, the higher the security reducement. And I have no idea why. I imagine there is some type of a fraud or corruption going on, but it is what it is. You can also increase security by buildings in the settlement, like the fortifications and garrison barracks, which increase soldiers' capacity. Last but not least is prosperity, and once again these three things are related. If your loyalty is high, your prosperity will also increase, as you can see here. Then you have the boost from the food production of the town. If the town produces more food than the granary or storage can hold, then the surplus food will increase prosperity. And the higher surplus food, the more prosperity you get from that. Now, any type of trade goods that are in the market also increase prosperity. So a good idea might be to go to other towns, buy items from there and sell them in your town. And once again, quests or issues, as the game calls them, also have an impact on prosperity, and here we are talking about both the quests from the town and the bound villages. The town buildings and projects you can use here are the aqueducts and the housing. You may have seen that the security and loyalty have a drift. These are some sort of decays that are applied to make sure that these stats don't go up too fast and take some time to make things a little more time demanding, we can say. So you can't really do anything about them. After talking about these things, we should also mention the construction, as it is an important part of the town management. The construction determines how fast you will complete your buildings. It is impacted by the prosperity and loyalty. The higher they are, the better construction. There is also an upgrade, the workshops, that help you build things faster. Of course, there are other things like perks of the governor and kingdom policies, but you can always check them and set them up as you like. So let's summarize what we've said so far. Prosperity, security and loyalty will have an impact on each other. Increasing them is easy by completing quests in the settlement and bound villages. Make sure you complete the quests of non-bandit notables. Choose the right governor with useful perks. And make sure you construct these buildings and upgrades we have mentioned. If you are looking for more Bannerlord content, you can check out my other videos in which I explain which weapons are the best for different situations, some useful tactics you can use on an open field battle and during a siege, and a showcase of a mod related to lands and making profit from these lands once you invest in them. Take a look at them as well. If you have any questions about any of these, feel free to ask in the comment section below this video. In case this video was helpful, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out any future videos like this one. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.